The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or coming to vacation, make sure you're purchasing South Carolina-grown farm products. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Folks, we're here this week on the beautiful campus of Horry Georgetown Tech at the International Culinary Institute of Myrtle Beach. And joining me and my guest chef today is Brittany Lee from Lee's Farmers Market just down the road here in Myrtle's Inlet. And Brittany, thank you so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Well, listen, I tell you what, we've had Ed here. I mean, you know, we've been down to the market, but now you're that beautiful side, okay? And I am really anticipating this dish today. What do you got for us?
So we're going to do a crispy southern duck, and it's going to be crispy duck breast with some local collards and kale, and then sweet potato and parsnip puree.
Oh, wow. So what's first?
So I'm going to get the collards going first.
Okay.
So to do that, it's going to be 50% kale, 50% collards.
I got you.
Get some oil going.
Need a little more heat? I'll help you there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
Get a nice sizzle on there. So I'm going to put a little bit of garlic, shallots, and lemon juice in here.
Okay.
Only for about like 30 seconds because it's going to take a minute for these to cook as well.
I got you.
So 30 seconds, and then I'm going to start dropping in the collards and the kale mix. Now when you do this, you want to make sure that you cut out those really thick stems, otherwise they're going to be like really tough.
I got you.
And you want these to be tender and flavorful.
Well, everybody loves kale and collards.
Of course,
yeah.
especially here. And these collards actually come from a lady right down the road from Lee's Farmers Market, and she brings them in these big, trash bags. So they're as local as you can get.
As fresh, yeah.
I've got a little bit of salt, pepper, and nutmeg, just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to just saute those up. And you see, you want to keep it nice and green, so it's not going to take long for them to actually like saute and wilt down.
I got you.
But you do want them to be, cooked all the way.
Sure. Okay, we got the collards and all the greenery going. Now what?
So now we have our local duck breast, and duck season just ended, so this is perfect timing. So what I did is I scored the fat in a crisscross fashion.
Okay.
And I'm going to do just salt for this. We really want it to be nice and crispy. So you're looking for medium rare or medium, depending on a preference.
I got you.
All right, and then we're going to drop it in nice hot pan. See how it's already smoking?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
And then I'm going to do just a little bit of salt on the bottom, but not as much as I was doing
so you're
on the top.
Top it down first, fat side down.
Yep, you're going to render this fat down. You don't want it to be, too thick, and you don't want it to be burnt, but we do want it to be crispy.
Awesome.
I usually do about like 5-6 minutes on this side, flip it, and then we'll throw it in the oven to finish it off.
Oh, great.
So we're just looking for a nice crispy skin. A little longer. And the cool thing about duck is, you can really do anything with it. It's very versatile. You can do something fruity, sweet, or savory. So we're kind of doing that with the collards and the sweet potato, parsnips. It's going to be a little bit sweet and savory all together.
All right, Brittany, let me get it out of the oven.
All right.
I hear it quacking.
Now we had it in there for about 6-7 minutes.
Okay.
So like I said, you're going for more of like a medium rare, medium, nice crispy skin.
Gotcha.
So we're going to cut it on an angle, or bias is the actual term for that.
Oh, wow.
We're going to have nice fan. It's going to look really pretty, and then it's also going to be really appealing, because of odd numbers. So we've got a nice little fan going. Here's our duck.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Man, it cooks up nice, too.
Yeah, and then we've got our collards right here. This is collards, kale, nutmeg, a little bit of salt, pepper, and shallots and lemon juice.
Oh, nice. I'll tell you what, I'll set it right down there so you can finish. How about that?
Sounds good. Right. And we're going for a little bit of height,
Yeah.
And then we've got lots of color going on here as well. Here's the orange. Now this is parsnips, South Carolina red jewel sweet potatoes, thyme, rosemary, a little bit of butter, and cream.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, yeah.
And, all this stuff all coordinates the colors. It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's supposed to, be appealing to the eye.
Yeah, so when the folks bring it out and you're getting ready to eat, it looks great.
Yeah, absolutely. And they all, like I said, pair well. You can do anything with duck. You can make it sweet. You can make it savory. I kind of try to make everything go together. A little bit of nutmeg here, a little bit of nutmeg here where it's sweet with the herbs, and then you also have that roasted flavor as well.
There you go. Well, Brittany, I tell you what, thank you so much for being
Thank
a guest
you.
this
Yeah,
week.
it's
Thank you.
great.
We really appreciate it. And folks, I tell you what, Lee's Farmers Market right down in Myrtle's Inlet, I tell you what, buy South Carolina, nothing's finer, nothing's fresher. Log on to CertifiedSC.com and see what's fresh on the menu. We'll be right back here again next week on another great recipe on the Sportsman's Table.
To find out more information on supporting local South Carolina farmers and their products, visit CertifiedSC.com. It's a matter of taste.